Hi, Voyagers. I am sorry that I'm not with you today. I am at a gifted conference, hopefully learning lots of new and creative ways to challenge you and meet your needs in the Voyagers classroom. Mrs. Mawson's going to lead today's lesson, and I just want to share a little bit with you, some directions, and I'll do the brain teaser as well. Okay, so we actually have 3 brain teasers today because they're kind of short. So what I'll do is I'll read each brain teaser, and then maybe Mrs. Mawson will pause the video for you and you guys can think about it, and then she'll unpause the video and you'll get the answer. So let's look at number 1. It says, a hip-hop artist and a spirit at a seance both rap, like a rap at the door, or they rap. What do a restaurant patron and an overloaded rowboat both do? Why don't you pause now and think about it? All right, the answer is tip. They both tip. Let's look at number 2. Think of an 8-letter word starting with DEM that becomes another word when you change DEM to REP. The first word means level. The second word is a verb describing what you might do to used silverware. Go ahead and pause now and think about it. All right, the answer is demolish and repolish. Let's look at the third brain teaser. In the phrase dust storm, the first word ends in ST and the second word starts with ST. Name something scary that this is also true of. This is the time to stop and think about it while you pause the video. And you're back, and the answer is ghost story. Hope you guys got it. All right, let's look at what we're doing today. First of all, just an announcement. And we'll talk more about this when I get back, but if you are offered an extension in one of your classes, I encourage you to take it. Take that opportunity. Not everyone has the choice to not be challenged at a certain point because they feel like they're not good at something. So think about those general ed students that are not high-level learners or not gifted learners, and they are challenged constantly and asked to do things that they feel are too hard for them, or might take too much time for them, or too difficult, or beyond their ability. And what they're learning in that is how to persevere and how to be tenacious and how to problem solve. And I want that for you as well. So if your teachers are offering extensions, I really, really encourage you to take those. And if you choose not to, I'd like to have a discussion with you about why you chose not to. And I will respectfully listen to your views. All right, let's look at our schedule. So 6th graders, you should be finishing up your gifted character study checklist. Remember, we had a checklist and you were checking those characteristics that you thought your fictional character demonstrates, and then you were looking at which characteristics you feel you demonstrate, and you were checking those off. Today, you're going to be a little more specific with those, and you're going to pick some of those characteristics to really expand upon. So if you feel like your fictional character is a voracious reader, then give us some examples of how you know that your character is a voracious reader. What did they do in the book or the movie or the TV show that showed you that they are a voracious reader? And then you'll look at the other characteristics as well. That's just an example. 7th and 8th graders, you're going to finish your brief but spectacular outline, and then you're going to practice your brief but spectacular for filming this week. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, I want it to be natural, but there is a big difference between coming across as natural on a video and coming across as unprepared. You need to prepare, you need to practice. I do not want you to wing it. When you wing it, you'll mess up and it'll take forever for us to film. So I want you to practice, 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 and I feel like once you've got a really good handle on it, then you're going to come across more natural. It's really the opposite of what a lot of people think. They think, oh, I don't want to practice too much because I want it to seem natural, but really you need to practice a lot so that you can come across natural in your video. So please make sure you are practicing. You should also be timing yourself to make sure you've got a reasonable time. And that is all. Mrs. Mawson will take care of the rest. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.